Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger and yet again another tips and tricks guide, this time for the newly released Black Manta and Injustice 2. So in this video I'm going to be talking about some of his normal strings, the missile, and there's some incorrect information on the old stat sheets about the missile, so I'm going to talk about that. His trait and just some stuff in general. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, now first up to mention the strings, I did want to point out two strings in particular, the standing 2-1 and the forward 2-1. So first up, standing 2-1, this is a godsend for those of you who say have some difficulty hit confirming combos, because this is forever and a day to hit confirm any special move off of. So if you have any problems hit confirming your combos, this is the guy to look at, because this is just forever to see if you got your hit or if you got blocked. Now unfortunately, it doesn't have quite as much hit stun as some of the other strings. So say the teleport punch combo starter with the EX, you see here, you can start a combo off that. It is just a bit too slow to cause enough hit stun to get a combo off that. See here, it won't connect, but it'll still connect with other special moves, so at least you have that. So just a little thing to keep in mind. Now, one thing I love advancing strings, just as they're one of the key points of the neutral game, and his 4-2-1 is just monstrous in range. Like, it is like if we're this round one fight, we can be roughly around here and still get a connection, and it's actually a fairly easy hit confirm too, and it does go into the teleport punch combo starter. So see here. You can just threaten with it. It is negative on block, but it is not punishable on block. So, if you get blocked, then whatever. If you want to be really risky, you can do something like and trade away on block. I don't necessarily recommend it, but it is something. Or if you want to be extra risky, you just trade up and just start attacking from there. But yeah, the range is, even by this game standard, like Injustice 2 compared to, like, say, a Street Fighter, their range on the normals is quite a bit longer. But even by the standards of Injustice 2, the range on this is absurd, and the fact that you can confirm and do a full combo off of this is just all the more crazy. So yeah, 4-2-1, that is absolutely one of Manta's strengths, and I imagine as we go forward, because this is obviously day one I'm recording this, as we go forward, that's going to be one of the key points of his game that you can't really, as long as he's in this range, he can always threaten with a 4-2-1 no matter what, and go from there. And one quick note, since I did mention the 2-1 not being able to special cancel, you'll find that the missile attack here doesn't really combo off anything except for the back 2-2 string. That is the only thing it really naturally combos off of. And that's a low overhead, so it's not too bad in and of itself, so please keep that in mind. Now, next up I'd like to talk about the missile attack. So I did mention there was a bit of a issue with the move list, so let's see here, it says Torpedo Cannon. It is negative on block, so it's safe on block. Now, what's listed here is incorrect, and no, it's not incorrect that it's safe on block, it's actually as safe as you can be, because it's absurdly plus on block. So we got Sub-Zero set here to do the slide reversal. It's not the fastest reversal in the game, but, bear with me. So if we have him block the missile, I'm going to jab right away, and nothing. I can actually, if I time it right, he can't even get out a block stun in time to do a reversal, let alone get beat. So this move is not negative on block. It is in fact absurdly plus on block. So if you're watching this video at a later date, perhaps it has been fixed since then. But as of right now, day one, it is listed as -1, and I just want to remind you that no, it is very plus on block. I don't have the exact number with me at the moment, I haven't mapped it out, but just the fact that I can force the opponent to stay in block stun after hit, after a down 1, which is a 7-frame down 1. So at the very least it's like +7 or +8, because they can't even get out of block stun time to mash reversal to stop the jab. Now next up about that, so do keep in mind too, this move only hits standing foes. So I don't want to get too crazy mashing it out now that it's plus, because it does only hit standing foes. You can see here. Now, the next thing I want to mention is there's a special property with it. So say, and once again, if you notice in the air, so that's what I want to talk about. So if we do it raw, see here, they'll never naturally combo. Like, unless I meter burn it into, like, some sort of combo right there, right? But if we leave the ground and do our missile, all of a sudden here, it has a comboable property. So this is a move that you can instant air. It has no ceiling on how low to the ground you can be. So if you want to do it like a smidge off the ground, you can feel free. So I feel it's going to be an actual fairly decent and proper tool for your neutral game, you know, on top of like that vicious 4-2-1. Especially because, you know, low scourge jumping in the leg, obviously. But if you can catch someone in the middle of the hit and get a hit confirm it, see here, that was an all-one combo. So unlike the standing version, if you can catch a hit with the airborne version, and once again, see how low to the ground you can do it here. You can do very low to the ground, depending on how quick your fingers are. And you can just hit confirm with that and go into a full combo. So it's going to be a vicious part of this game. The fact that you can keep constantly threatening with this. And once again, ducking beats it. But, you know, if they want to go forward, they can't be ducking. So just keep that in mind. You have a certain range you can do it from, because it's not going to go forever. But just anything from that range, if you can see you get the hit, it's free combo from there. And drop the combo, but you get the idea. So instant air missiles is going to be another vicious part of the game plan that he can really dominate that neutral from, because he's just going to own everything from roughly this range, and it's going to be difficult for people to do anything about it. The next thing I'd like to speak about for Black Manta is his trait. Now, used raw, I don't find much value in the trait. Like, yeah, you can like kind of sass around like your Sindel or Ermac or something like that, and you know, that's all well and good. But the real value of the trait comes from the cancels, both grounded and in the air. So, just to show you an example, so say I'm on the ground here, you can cancel any button into the trait, and he slowly falls to the ground. So, say we want to do this. Yeah, naturally comboed. Let's see here. So we can kind of continue from there. And do keep in mind, after any attack from the float, hit L2, which I'm using a PS2 controller or whatever would work on your controller. It is the cancel for the flight, so you immediately fall to the ground versus the natural kind of descent he has, and allow combos to be possible. So just one quick example here of a combo using a float mid combo. So, you know, that wasn't optimal or anything like that, right? But that's just showing you an example of what's possible. So he can get stuff normally not possible. And yet another example here, he can get multiple attacks per jump. So, like, a lot of combos in this game are like, you know, you do something, you jump, you land, you do whatever else, right? So with the power of that trait, you can do multiple attacks per jump, and especially multiple jump threes. And jump 3 is kind of like his most damaging normal. So it's going to be a great example. So just real quick idea. Like, I'm not meant to be going into massive combo detail, but so there you go. See, I got 3 attacks in 1 jump there. But say you want to get more optimal, just an idea. So we're going to try for a ground bounce. Trait or jump 3, trait cancel, so we're floating. Another jump 3, and then immediately land. Oh, sorry. So there you go. Like that's very baby building blocks, but that's to show you what's possible. So I managed to get 2 jump 3s, and once again, a single jump 3 does well over 100 damage normally, right? So you're getting ahead of the scaling of the combo, and you land, and you can get a jab and keep your combo going afterwards. So that is, as time goes on, I believe that's going to be the true strength of Manta. So like whatever combos we have right now, day 1, I don't want to say we're going to throw them in the toilet, but I imagine like a couple weeks out from now or a couple months out from now, there's going to be some truly savage stuff with flying and reflying and all the like for Manta. And one thing, actually, just before I end this segment about the trait, please keep in mind that no trait, even though you're obviously jumping, no trait jump attack counts as an overhead. So you cannot go like that and get 2 overheads. Just so you know, just to head you off at the pass there. If you want to, it's legitimately one of the first things I checked, but it does not work that way, sadly. So if you want your double overheads, you're going to have to think of something else, because that's not going to be the way you're going to get them. Alright, and we're coming to the end of our video right now. Manta, this is once again day 1. Manta is not the most complex character in terms of game plan. Everything he has is fairly straightforward. Honestly, that's one of the things I like about him. He's not very gimmicky. He just, as far as I can tell right now, and don't get me wrong, this time next year or something, he's turns out he's all about weird float gimmick combos like cross-up stuff like that, which you can do. But for now, anyways, he seems fairly straightforward, so I do appreciate that about the character. Oh, and one quick note, if you watch one of my previous videos I made about the stutter step technique, he's actually one of the better users of that. So as you see here, when he starts walking backwards, he moves backwards quite quickly at the very initial bit, but moves slowly afterwards. So if you want, you can kind of feather moving backwards, and not too fast for your backdash. And see here, he actually moves backwards quite quick when you feather it. So anyways, I hope this video found you well. Thank you very much for watching, and go out and play some Injustice.